Hi and welcome to episode 7 of Hot Butter Soul Music Archaeology, and today we've got a very special guest, Mr. DJ Format.
Hello!
Yeah, we're big fans as we played his records on the show before, and coming up soon we have part 1 of a big interview with him, so yeah, stay watching, it's cracking. And as usual with our guests, Mr. DJ Format will be choosing the tunes this week.
Alright.
So got some good stuff for us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, it's thick and fast.
First up, Sound Soy. Brand new album out right now. Some very talented friends of mine.
Excellent, excellent.
And, that's not why I'm playing the record, though. I'm playing it because it is a great record.
No, so, yeah, we had a bit of a preview earlier on, so
yeah. You ready for it? This is
Maestro.
Lockdown, first song on the album.
Yo, well let us give it to you raw. Some ill hip hop that you never heard before. Soundside giving you more. We knock on your mental door. Transmit. I'm here to spark your brain. Lyrics up under go against the grain.
So you say they're sort of, that, you know, these are some friends of yours. So how do you know them? And you know, give them a bit of a plug.
Well, the two main producers are Ollie Tiber from Herbalizer and Johnny Cuba from Dynamic Syncopation, Tongue Type, and two of the sort of main MCs are Odyssey from Mass Influence and Oxygen that was in Sputnik Brown, and he's also done some stuff recently with CJ Spinner. So
yeah,
there's other guys involved as well, but yeah, it's like a bit of an all-star lineup.
That's blinding. Excellent.
This is a crazy record from Singapore that I just picked up from Ben from Ollie in Brighton.
Nice. Okay.
Ollie.
Excellent.
Here we go. I thought you'd like this one. One day. In keeping with the fact that I know you only play a short portion of the song,
Yeah.
the start's great, time to cut it.
So this is the Stylers, right?
Yeah, I
The
believe
Stylers.
so.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I've had an album of theirs before, but it did not have anything
really?
quite as cool as this on it.
Yeah, this is the one.
But you can't see it there, viewers. But they have got the snappiest suits on, I'm telling you, and some of the most bitchin' hairdos as well.
Oh, the brakes back, the brakes back.
That's killer.
And moving on swiftly.
Yeah, moving on.
Limited time, I'll leave that to you. Okay, next up, another hip hop record.
This
That is a massive favourite of mine.
A piece of quality.
Chris
this
and I
is
are wrestling for this afterwards.
mud wrestling. We're going to film
Big
it.
ups to Mr. Jason of Porn Theatre Ushers fame, and this is his latest project, Frankenstees. This is a limited edition 10-inch that he put out, I think maybe about, let's see, 2011 it says on the back. I completely slept on this, only found out about it about 6 months ago. But I've already remixed it, it's going to be coming out sometime soon, but this is the original version of Mr. Jason Has a Posse. 26 MCs, everyone gets to take a letter of the alphabet each, so we're only going to have a time to play a small part of it. There we go.
You gotta start it with absolutely acrobatic astonishes. As always, School of Hard Knocks hallways acquired all A's. Anatomically appealing to actresses, astronomically above average.
Lyrics I babble, bullets bust through my jawbone like a burner's barrel. The ball perfect in a battle. Besides that, I bake bass and beat you in the face to the butt of the biscuit.
Yo, cash check a charge, collect camouflage, cause Cambridge cops can't see check, catch a charge, contracted chiller.
It's killer. What a posse cut, honestly. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely nominating that for my all-time favourite posse cut. So I know that it's Live at the Barbecue, Scenario, yeah, Symphony. I mean, there's a lot of great posse cuts. But to go to the trouble of, you know, taking an MC to represent the correct letter corresponding with his name.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
I'm all about the concept, you know. Yeah, but the beat is ridiculous.
Good evening, Mr. Format. Very nice to have you here.
In the shed.
In the shed of dreams.
Shed of dreams, yeah.
Yes. Obviously, we've got to know you a little bit over this last few hours, going through some tunes and stuff, which is always nice.
Poisoning me?
Yeah, poisoning you with food. I think you've been poisoning us, actually. Anyway, so anyway, let's get down to the brass tacks. So how did you get started? You know, what were your influences? What made you actually get going in the first place?
I think probably just sort of being a real music-loving kid, you know, just always listening to the top 40 on the radio, you know, when I was really young.
Of course.
And then kind of later on discovering, you know, in the early 80s you had things like White Lines in the charts and the Herbie Hancock Rocket, and that was my first sort of time of hearing hip-hop, but it didn't really, you know, I was too young to really go crazy with it at that point. It wasn't until probably sort of 86, 87 with, like, you know, Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, Run DMC, and all the electro albums that were coming out here in the UK.
Sure.
The compilation albums, for anyone that doesn't know that.
Of course.
That were really influential. That's when I started to hear more and more hip hop and realised that this was something that was really speaking to me. You know?
And what made you go from being just say a fan, let's face it, there was probably thousands if not millions of them around, to actually taking it that step further and thinking maybe it's something that I can do?
I think that hip hop certainly, well, probably still to this day, is just one of those types of music, or the hip hop culture. It's something that does make you want to just get up and get involved and be a part of. You know, it's very DIY. It's something that anybody can have a go at if they're good enough. You know? and obviously the different elements as well. You know, even if you know you've got nothing, you know, money wise to get equipment or anything like that, you can b-boy, break dance. You know, you can do a bit of graffiti. That kind of thing, and you know, I messed around with all that kind of thing at school. Mind you, I was never any good at breakdance. Too gangly and awkward.
So you wasn't one of the animals in the video then?
No, that wasn't me. No, I wasn't even there when they filmed that. But I was a really awful excuse for a graffiti writer when I was at school, and then anyway, I guess I just really wanted to scratch. That was I tried rapping as well, but actually, for my exams at school, I wrote raps for music exams. You know, it's like it was closer to poetry, really. Well, not what I wrote, but
I did exactly the same. Yeah. Exactly the same.
I can't believe they humoured me, but they were really nice about it. You know, this is in like 88, 89, I don't know. But
we'll give him a C minus.
Yeah. I've got a D actually. But yeah, I think as soon as I left school, I bought a set of turntables and a mixer all in one console with my old friend Carl.
Right.
And we used to take turns different days of the week having the set up round each other's houses.
Okay.
And that was really what I wanted to do, was to scratch. You know, hearing DJs scratching, that was the thing that really spoke to me the most and kind of made me feel that it was something that I could get involved and do. Rather than rapping, I knew I wasn't going to do anything with that.
Love to hear it, but
the first record that really, you know, gave me goosebumps when I heard the scratching, I think it was the thing that I could almost pinpoint that just made me want to scratch, was a record that actually is kind of cheesy in a lot of ways, is Throw the D by Two Live Crew.
Got a spare if you want it.
No, I have a few copies, but it's you know, it's ultimately a kind of a Miami-based kind of, you know, cheesy sex rap kind of about doing a dance, throw the D, you know, use your imagination. But the scratch section, you know, the scratch breakdown from Mr. Mix was, I just always
Herman Kelly and Life, loads of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right, and a bit of Planet Rock and stuff.
People, just when I heard that, I just remember just getting goosebumps and just rewinding it or popping the needle. I can't remember if I had it on vinyl at that point, or probably this is when I still had a cassette player.
Because it was on Electro 12 as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really the first record that made me say, wow, you know, I want to scratch. How
did you make the transition to actually becoming, well, you know, what you're doing today, really?
Well, it was a lot of, it wasn't like I had any sort of career plan or any sort of ambitions of anything too big, other than I just want to make some music of my own, and you know, I want a piece of vinyl out that's got my music on and has my name on it. So it wasn't like an egotistical thing, it was a thing of pride and just wanted to be a part of, you know, I don't want to go as far as to say a part of hip-hop history, but you know, I just wanted to be a part of this thing that I loved. So I just kept working at it, you know, I was just, you know, building up my knowledge, digging for breaks a lot, you know, I suppose getting better as a producer, getting better as a DJ, just practicing and keeping at it, and just doing what I love, not really having any expectations of making any money or anything like that. Just keeping at what I love doing and doing it my way. I think that's important to just you know.
And how did you get picked up first? Because a couple of shows ago, we actually played one of the early bits of yours on the Return of the DJ Volume 2 on Bomb Records.
Yeah, yeah.
How the hell did you get picked up by that?
Okay, that's a weird story where in kind of 95, 96, I joined UK rap group Suspect, which was Mick Blue Eyes and Lenny. And their DJ Woofer had kind of quit the group. He'd sort of had enough, and they just needed someone to come in and, well, they needed a DJ, but also they needed a producer. So myself and my old mate Ben, we kind of, you know, we used to produce together. So we kind of took over and produced the rest of the album, because they already had the raps written.
Right.
See, I'd never make a rap. I can't even speak. But yeah, they had most of the rhymes written. You know, the themes were already there. They just needed the music to go, you know, to go with the rhymes. And anyway, we did that album, and then I'd recorded 2 DJ tracks on that album. They weren't very good, so you know, don't bother going and seeking them out. It was my first time of actually going in a studio and executing all my ideas that at the time seemed great. Sure. But when I actually, you know, put them into practice, I realised that okay, yeah, it just sounded like a bit of a mess. But anyway, Mick kind of gradually sort of got away from rapping and moved more into sort of promotion and, you know, putting on events and stuff like that. And he was doing business with Dave Paul from Bomb Hip Hop, because they were sort of doing, you know, Fresh 97 videos and, you know, things like that, videos and records and bringing over American artists, stuff like that. Yeah. And Mick just said to Dave, oh, you know, our DJ Matt, he's got you know, he does DJ tracks, maybe he could send you one of his tracks. And yeah, to cut a long story short, I think Mick, you know, sent it on for me, and yeah, the rest is history. This is break of the week, man.
Break of the week.
We are flying thick and fast.
You're faster than we are.
Yeah.
You know,
I was prepared for this because I've watched your show, and I know you don't mess around. You know, these things only get a few seconds each.
This is break of the week. Break of the week. Drums galore, drums galore. Yep. So whereabouts did you pick this up from, and who from?
Okay, I'm very happy to plug my man John Stapleton down in Bristol, Wanted Records. If you're in the Bristol area, excellent second-hand record shop. So yeah, John hooked me up with this one only last week.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
And it's basically, from what I can gather, a library record that just got pressed up as a promotional 7-inch. Okay. Just 3 minutes of heavy drum breaks with occasional synth noises.
And it looks like it's a US library record, right?
Oh no, it's Italian.
It's Italian?
Yeah, Italian.
God, stuff. I won't ask how much this went for then, because I know that a lot of the Italian libraries...
Reasonable.
Really?
Reasonable, yeah. Okay. Very reasonable.
Nice, nice. But killer.
And that leads us to theme of the week. And
theme of the week.
What is the theme of the week then?
It is the lovely John Schroeder version of Quincy Jones's Money Runner.
Ooh, I mean the original's a goodie.
The movie Vibrations.
Yeah, the original's a goodie.
But this is the one. This is the version.
This is a killer.
Proper UK version for the B-boys. Here we go. Yeah. Most wah-wah-tastic thing that we've had. Yeah. This is all over the professional one.
Right, thank you for tuning in again, and thanks to our guest, Mr. DJ Format.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Check out the new album, Statement of Intent. Absolutely fantastic album, available in all good record dealers. Vinyl if you can.
Oh, there you go.
That's right. Keep
shameless plugging of my album.
No, nothing shameless about that, man. I'm telling you.
Cracking, thanks for tuning in again, and we'll leave you with the rest of the track for the credits.
Yes.